Most people are having a few questions, and mostly these are totally understandable. But most people do have three questions before they want to start something new. And these three questions are actually, it is for every opportunity and every possibility, but mostly when it is about earning money with something. And maybe you also have these questions, and that's why I want to answer these three questions. And the first question that people mostly ask is, can I do this? And it's actually not really about the business. It is actually a question for yourself. If you have these kind of questions, it's actually that you say to yourself, I am not sure if I have enough self-confidence and self-worth if I can really do it. Because it doesn't have to do with the business. The business is the business you are looking for is just good, right? It is all about how you are relating to yourself. And so the question, can I do this, is actually saying to yourself, I am not sure if I think that I am capable of doing this. Because in the business that I am offering, this is a pre built, fully automated online business. Everybody can do this. You just have to follow a proven blueprint. And it is totally laid out step by step, detail by detail, and you just follow the proven blueprint. That's it. Everybody can do this. Even a 5-year-old can do this, right? So that is not the question. So the question is actually, do you have enough self-confidence to do this? And I have, and the reason why I can say it like this to you, because I worked for 4 years, sorry, as a high ticket closer. That means I was doing sales calls on the telephone for online successful entrepreneurs. And I was the one who was kind of the filter, right? So I got people on the telephone. They had voluntarily um, put in an put in an appointment in my agenda because they wanted to scale up their business, or they wanted to have more help with their business, and they were feeling stuck. And I was on the telephone speaking with those people, talking to these people, asking questions to figure out if they were really ready to set to take the next step in their business or not. And what I have realized, and and what I've realized, it never ever was about the business itself. It was actually all about how these entrepreneurs I was talking to were thinking about their talents, their gifts, their self-confidence, their issues, personal issues. And that is why I say to you, when you are asking yourself these questions, can I really do this? It is about your self esteem. So you can do two things. You can just stay where you are in the current situation and actually staying stuck with the lack of self confidence. And you can also say, okay, I want to grow personally in my mindset, and I want to grow in my self confidence and in my self worth and in my self esteem. And I also want to build my own online business. So why not combine the two of them instead of only focusing on how to manage your self-confidence? Because if you are going to learn the skills and the strategies to do this pre-built fully automated online business, you will automatically get more self-confidence, more self-esteem and self-worthiness, because you are learning new skills and simple strategies. And if you are starting to implement it, you will gain self-confidence and self-worth and self-esteem. Okay, so that is actually my experience, because I also thought in the beginning, back in July 2024, I thought, okay, no idea how this will work, but I just go full in because I know one thing: I don't want to be in the same situation in 1 year time, right? And that was for me just the go to, just the thing to go full in. So that is one question that people are asking mostly. Can I do this? The other thing that what people are asking a lot when they want to start something new is, will it work for me? They say to me then, like, oh, Ranjana, this all sounds really, really good, but and I really want to have my own online business, but will it work for me? Well, I have realized when I also was doing my high ticket closing, I realized that most people, when they're asking these kinds of questions, it is actually like saying to themselves, like, they are actually trying, there's some part of them trying to stay in the current situation because that feels safe, right? That feels comfortable, even if it's not comfortable, even it is struggling and staying stuck and no idea how to move on in life, but it still feels safe. So even the uncomfortable thing in your life can feel safe, even if you don't like it, but it's safe, it's comfortable, you know exactly how you're feeling before, because you're feeling bad, right? But it feels safe. So, and what I have noticed, and I also know, I have experienced that for myself, if you start something new, no matter what it is, but it's a little bit, well, it's unknown, right? You need to step out of your current situation, and you are stepping into a new zone. That is what it is. Then what happens? Our mind is wired for survival. So the moment that you step out and doing something new that you never did before, the mind in survival mode wants to protect us, and it starts to say things like, are you really sure you want to do this? Maybe this is just not the time. Maybe I just have to wait. Maybe this is a whole thing is nothing for you. Why don't you stay in the current situation? You know what you have already, right? Why this is also good. You can just accept yourself and just accept the current situation, and that is also a great way of living. And all these thoughts are going on in your mind. And that's why most people are reluctant to do new things, only because they believe these thoughts coming from old programming, old habits, old patterns from the past to keep you safe. But it's an illusion. It's an illusion. So why won't you be safe if you step in something new that is really going to enhance your life and enhances the comfort in your life and enhances the freedom in your life and will get you far more time and freedom that you have right now? Why is that not safe? And your current situation is safe, even if it is uncomfortable or very uncomfortable, right? So it's just a mind trick. So you really need, if you want, of course, you really need to see through it, because if you only take the mind very seriously and you take it more seriously than the opportunity that is in front of you that can change your life totally around, you are actually sabotaging yourself in a big way, in a big way. So this question is, will it work for me? I had exactly that same thought in July 2024, on July 31st. I thought, will this work for me? But at the same time, when I saw the blueprint, I was so excited about the proven blueprint that it is a 2-hour workday. Very excited about it. I was excited about 100% profit instead of 25% profit, what I had in network marketing. And I was excited about all the help and the freedom, all the help and the support and the training and the coaching from self-made millionaires for free for the rest of my life. So what I did, is I grabbed my credit card and I bought the Legacy Builder program because I wanted to go full in and have it all. And and I also thought I fear more to be in the same situation in 6 months or 1 year time than doing this. And I also saw all these real testimonials of real people in in the blueprint. And I thought, if they can do it, I can do it too. If they can do it, I can do it too, right? And that made me purchase the Legacy Builder program. And it is changing everything in my whole life, not only how to master and manage my mindset, but also learning the skills and the strategies and really thrive online and have an online business, what I have wanted for myself. I don't know, about, I think already since 2011 or something. I wanted to have an online business, but I didn't want to make my own products and services because I had already a coaching business for 8 years. So I had my own products and services and I didn't want to repeat it. I was just looking for something that I had not, that I didn't have to build from scratch with all my own self-made products or services again. I wanted something that was easy to implement. And then I found this blueprint. It actually came my way last year, July 2024. And I got a WhatsApp from a friend of mine. He is very successful in network marketing. And he sent me a WhatsApp and he said, like, "Hi, Ranjana, how are you doing? Are you still in network marketing? If not, maybe this could also a solution for you." So I saw his link. I went to his link. I put in my email address and I watched 2 5-minute videos of this woman. Her name is Michelle O'Neill. She's the founder of this system, and she's also our mentor and business coach. And she is a multi-millionaire, self-made multi-millionaire with this pre-built, fully automated online system. And we get all the help and the support and the training and the coaching and the mentoring in free live interactive Zoom calls. It's actually the whole Legacy Builder program is a live interactive program with all the help and everything for free. And it's just a one-time investment, no hidden cost, no monthly subscription, nothing, just a one-time investment. And did you know that um, that we learn how to attract a $900 customer? So imagine that you can attract a $900 customer per week. That is more than $46,000 per year. Would that ease your mind? Would that give you less stress? But what if you learn how to attract a $900 customer per day? I mean, I see it literally in our community because we have more than 25,000 pages of wins from all these people who are sharing their wins. And some people are earning $100 a day or $100 a week. And some people are earning $600 a day. Some people are making 10K in 30 days. But there are also about 103 people in our community that have made 6 figures in 6 months. And Michelle O'Neill, of course, the founder of the system, she did 1.7 million in 1.5 years. And she is teaching us in a live interactive Zoom call next Tuesday how you can do that too, how we can do that too. It is a live interactive Zoom call. You can ask, she's giving a training, and after that, there's just Q&A, and you can just ask any question about how to set up this business or things about mindset you really want to know about it. And she gives you a personal answer. So where do you get in this world your questions answered by a self-made millionaire? Really? Where do you find that? Right? And she's also giving us daily mentoring in a 2 to 5 minute video. how to earn 10K in 30 days. So that is about this. Well, the third question that people are asking a lot is, but what if I fail? And and so there, these are the three questions people ask the most. The first one is, can I do this? The second, will it work for me? And the third one, but what if I fail? So let me ask you this, if you are also wondering and having these thoughts. Let me ask you, if you have this question, but what if I fail? Um, you are looking online to do something new, right? So does that mean that you have a massive success at your job right now, or you have already an abundance in time, freedom, and money? Because if the answer is no, you are already, by quotations, failing in a part of your life, right? So, and it also seems that you are okay with that not having enough money, not having enough time to spend with your children or with your spouse, with your family, with your loved ones. You are okay with living in that. And even if you have no clue how to get out of it. So, what if today is the day that you decide that you are not okay with that anymore? Why not today choose something different than you have chosen before? Because all the choices that you made in the past have brought you to this moment in the current situation. So if you are not happy with the current situation, you need to change your thoughts. You need to change to do something different than what you have done in the past, right? Because otherwise, your past will dictate your future. So, what can you do now in the present situation to have another future? And that is actually, it's the most simple step, but most people oversee it. It is taking action right now and doing something today, right now, to change your current situation. So you know for sure you will have a different future. You won't repeat the past, because if you act today, you will have another future, right? So why wait? Why hesitate? Because actually it's all about mindset. And the moment that you start to invest in yourself, you are actually saying to yourself, I am meant for more. I am built for more than just work and pay bills and living paycheck to paycheck. And if you don't take a step right now or today, if you don't if you don't do anything to change your current situation, that's totally fine. If that is what you really want, then you say, I am happy with the current situation. That is what it is. So if you say, I'm happy with the current situation, then don't change anything, because that is what you will get in the future, right? But if you're not happy with the current situation and you have all these thoughts going on, can I do this? Will this work for me? But what if I fail? Maybe I am too old, too late, too sensitive, too whatever. If you're not going to take a new step, those thoughts will keep on running in your mind and ruining your life. You can also take a new step, and while you work on your business and in your business, you also start at the same time managing your mindset. So then you have one and one, and that's not two, but it's four, right? Or you stay in the current situation and all these thoughts are just going on like crazy and they're going everywhere. Every day of your life, they are just there. And you keep on struggling with the same thoughts. And these thoughts are actually not your thoughts. That is also something. These are not your thoughts, because everybody has these kind of thoughts. Maybe some people are thinking mostly, I am not good enough, and other people only think I am too old, or other people will say I am too late, or whatever. But everybody has the same thoughts. So why would all these thoughts be your thoughts? Okay? Really think about that. Because if you think they are my thoughts, well, then you have actually caged yourself. You have prisoned yourself because it's not true. Because everybody has these thoughts. So why not let the thoughts drift by as clouds on the sky and start thinking differently so you are becoming the creator of your life instead of the victim of your life? Because if you are believing all these negative thoughts, you actually say to yourself, I'm a victim and I don't know anything what to do and I don't know how to do it, what to do it, etc. And an opportunity and the right opportunity comes your way, but you don't see it because you're totally caught up in this old mind stuff that is actually not your mind. So you're actually living other people's stories. That is what it is. Because everybody, not only you, everybody is living everybody's stories if you believe all the thoughts that's going on here. And we think they're going on here, but actually it's energy. It is everywhere. It is around you. It is around you. We all, as human beings, we live in this field of consciousness and there are thoughts and emotions, right? Well, first is the thoughts. And if you believe the thought, then you have the emotion. But it's actually a field of just thoughts and emotions. And you think these are your thoughts and emotions, but they are not. So why not think differently right now and change your life today so you can hop on the call this coming Tuesday with the self-made millionaire and really become very inspired and so inspired and you know driven and gives you fulfillment and you work your mindset and working on a new business that can give you if you put in the work of course, and that is the 2-hour workday, if you put in the work to have $900 customers. I mean, isn't wouldn't it be a good wouldn't it be a good wouldn't it be good a good idea to start yourself other questions that are uplifting, that are encouraging you, that are motivating you and activating you? Wouldn't it be a good idea to just say to yourself, how does it get any better than this? No matter what is happening in your life, how does it get any better than this? And don't answer the question. Just let the question be in the space, in in your living room of where you are at right now. Just put out the question and just leave it there. So the question opens up, unlocks new possibilities, new opportunities, like the pre-built fully automated online business. And that is the big advantage of this particular business. Imagine that you can follow a proven blueprint, what takes you literally by the hand and walks you step by step through the whole process. And imagine that you can learn how to attract the right people to your fully automated online business. And the business is taking care of itself and taking care of all these people. So for you, you don't have to DM people anymore. You don't have to have cold calling or WhatsApping or following up, with endless calling and no people take on their telephone because they see it's you and they think, oh my goodness, I don't want to be sold. This is a rejection free business. Yeah, imagine if you never have to hear a no anymore in your whole life. The only thing is that you learn how to attract the right people to your fully automated system, and you learn how to communicate in such a way from the heart, from you and being the authentic self, and just invite people to your system. And if people join, they join, it's great. And if they don't join because they don't like it, it is also great because the system is doing the work for you. The system works 24/7 and you learn how to work a 2-hour workday. That's it. And it's simple, but is it easy? No, it is not easy. And you know what is the hardest part? The mindset. So that's why I talk in these lives and in the videos I make on my YouTube channel, I talk mostly about the mindset. We need to grow our mindset, and we need to have a growth mindset. And fortunately, we have all these trainings inside our community, and these are given by self-made millionaires and six-figure earners, and they are teaching us and learning us how we can grow that same mindset as they have. So when you feel self-confident and you have self-esteem and you have self-worthiness, it is of course far more easier to do the 2-hour workday than if you are constantly worrying and anxious and don't feel good in your mind with yourself, right? So that is the most important thing to learn. So we also, Michelle O'Neill, the founder of this system, the multimillionaire, she has surrounded herself, of course, with the best people out there. Her business partner is another Michelle, but then with double L, double L, Michelle S. We call her Michelle S. And she has become a multi-millionaire at the age of 33, or I thought maybe 27. Yeah, because now she's 33. She made herself into a self-made millionaire with 3 companies. Self-made millionaire at the age of 27. Now she is 33. And she is also helping Michelle O'Neill, the founder of our system, to get this business up and running and really giving it the best thing that we have. And we have the best thing because in our community, imagine that you can be surrounded by 51,000 people from all places of the world, and they are only there to support you, to help you, to motivate you. And it's not about selling something to everybody because we all are using the same pre-built, fully automated online business. And we all are on the same path, creating freedom for ourselves, for our loved ones, and maybe some people, they have a huge dream and they need a lot of money for that. So they are working also for that. But it is all, of course, about freedom, time freedom, money freedom. So you have more choices to do the things you need to do, you want to do, and you love to do, right? So the questions that you also might thinking like, can I do this? Will this work for me? But what if I fail? All about mindset. So what I said already, you can do 2 things. Or you stay in the current situation and that is also your future. Or start something new, grow your business, grow your mindset at the same time. And you will notice that you start to grow here, manage your mind, so much faster and so much easier because I have noticed it for myself. When I started this business last year, I felt almost like another person, right? I was worrying. I had a lot of doubts. I was anxious. I was worrying. And now in April, 7 months later, I actually feel like a new person. It is really true. I feel like a new person. I hardly have any negative thoughts anymore because I am managing my mind. I am mastering my mind. So it doesn't stand in the way anymore. And that only could have happened because I had the courage to do something new in my life back in July 31st, 2024. And I love to say like this, if I can do it, you can do it too. If I can do it, you can do it too. I mean, I am not a special person, right? I am just just a woman from the Netherlands. And I am not different than you are, not at all, right? So if I can do it, you can do it too. And 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 you don't have to be tech savvy, because I am also not tech savvy, not at all. Well, I always try to figure it out when there are technical stuff to do with my computer, something stuff, but I'm not tech savvy. Actually, I'm also not interested in the whole tech stuff, and I also don't want to learn it. Well, maybe you relate to that. But the finest thing about this is this this is already a pre-built, fully set up business. So we don't have to be tech savvy to do this whole setup. So when I joined last year, July, when I joined, what happened then I got an email, and that email, I clicked on the link in the email, and I went to the trainings platform, and there were about, I don't know, 10 or 12, I'm not sure yet, but about 10 or 12 5-minute videos how to set up this fully automated online business. Because let me explain that, because the totally setup is already there, but I have to make it my own, of course, and that is for everybody. I have to put in my own email address to it, because if people are having questions, they can ask me and they are sending me an email, right? I had to find a domain name, and for everybody that's another thing, of course, because you are inviting people to check your link, so you need to have a link, right? And the third thing is, of course, you want to get paid in your bank account, so you need to plug in your own bank account details. So when someone is buying a digital program in your fully automated system, then the 100% profit, what I already told you, that money goes directly to your bank account, just like that, right? So those three things you need to add to this fully automated online system. And there are about 10 till 12 5-minute videos, or maybe some videos are 2 minutes, and Michelle S made it. And it's really like this, because I am not tech savvy at all. And this is really for the totally beginner friendly people who never had anything online. It's really like you watch the video, you press play, you watch it, you press stop, and you're going to implement what you just saw. And then you're going to press play again, and you watch again, and you press stop, and you implement, and that is how it goes. And some people are doing it in 3 hours, and some people it takes longer, about a week. And some people, they have a lot of things going on in their life, whatever, and it takes longer. But most people are doing it within a week. So imagine that you have your own fully automated online business within 1 week. And I also know people who have done it in 3 hours. So that's also possible, right? But within a week, you can have your fully automated online business. What is working for you 24/7? Well, you learn how to attract the right people. And what I mean with the right people is the people that you really would like to help with turning their life around and having more time, freedom, money to live life on their own terms. And and that's it's what it's called in marketing. It's called a target audience. So for me, I have the freedom seekers, because I am really a freedom seeker. I love to have freedom, and I want to have freedom in my choices, right? And there are also people who are mom with children, and their target audience is moms and dads, And there are also people who don't have children, and they're focusing, for example, more on expats or professionals or engineers or whatever, right? So you choose a target audience, but you don't have to do it all by yourself, of course, because there are 5-minute videos about that, tutorials, how you can find your target audience. and also how to attract this target audience. So with every little step, there is help. In trainings videos, you can put in any question in our community with more than 51,000 people worldwide. And that is what I really loved. When I got in July 2024, so I had this link in my email. And then I got another email, and that went directly to the community. And I went to the community. I made an account. And then I said, hi, I'm Rantina, I'm from the Netherlands, and I'm really excited to be here. And I really want to learn everything. Within minutes, I got about 20 reactions. It felt amazing. I thought, how these people I never met before, they don't know me, and they are welcoming me and giving me great words like welcome and success, and we are here to help you out. And it felt so warm and welcome that I thought, wow, what is this? And it still is. This is the most interactive, engaging community there is on the whole internet. It is really amazing. And we are using, or Michelle O'Neill, she has this community in the platform Skool, Skool. And you have different segments in Skool. And we are in the segment business, right? And we are already, I don't know for how long, but I thought about 1 year or 1.5 years, we are the number one in the section business in the Skool platform. So that is huge. That is huge. So this is really something that I recommend you to figure out and see if this fits you. So you learn how to attract $900 customers. You learn how to build an email list. You learn how to create your content on social media. You learn how to not only how to build your email list, but also how to write emails yourself, because this system comes with 30 already pre-written emails, but actually you want to add a little bit more emails. And you learn how to create them for your target audience, right? You also learn how to communicate in such a way, with the right mindset, of course, that people feel attracted to your message and want to find out more. So you never have to convince people anymore. You don't have to chase people, because the system is doing its work for you, right? You learn how to do your income earning activities in just 2 hours a day. And you learn how to automate your business even more. So while you are just doing your 2-hour workday, the system is working for you 24/7 while you are doing other things, right? You'll be with your children or with your parents or doing groceries, or you're sitting on the terrace with your cup of coffee, and the business is working for you 24/7. I'm not here to convince you. I just want to share with you that if you want to start an online business, that this is the most easy thing to start with, because you only need to plug in and you get all the help for free, because it's just a one-time investment, and all the rest, and you need one time, you pay one time the program that you want to buy. There are 4 digital programs, and you can choose if you want to have one program or 2 or 3 or all 4. Most people are buying the $900 program, because if you buy the $900 program, you can offer the $900 program, right? And you can earn the $900 program. You can earn the $900. So most people want to earn $900. So that's why they choose for the Legacy Builder program. But you can start with any other digital program. That's totally up to you. And yes, you also get the community with it, and you get the website with it. So you pay one time a digital program, right? And you pay one time $39 for the fully automated online system, right? So you pay one time for a digital program with all the trainings modules in it and how to set up your own online business and all the thing, and then the community and the free live interactive Zoom calls 6 times a week about your mindset, but also about marketing and how to attract the right people to your fully automated system. All that is for free for the rest of your life. So it's totally up to you what you are going to do. So if you want to hop on next Tuesday, on the mentoring Zoom call with our multimillionaire and founder of this system to ask any question and get the personal feedback, then you need to do something today. If you buy now, you can start immediately with the setup, and you can have in 3 hours or within 1 week, have your fully automated online business up and running. And join Tuesday the call with Michelle O'Neill, the founder of this system. Are you ready? And if you're ready, click the link in the video description and just discover this for yourself. No strings attached. Just fill in your email address, watch the overview, and decide what you're going to do. Join or don't join. That's it. Okay? So I'll leave you with that. Click the link in the video description and just figure this out. Okay? I'll wish you a great weekend. Have a great day, great weekend, great afternoon, wherever you are in this world right now. And I'd love to see you in the next live or in the next video. Ciao, ciao.